Times are changing, and gone are the times where you could be neutral and benefit from it. You have to pick a side. You have to be either on the left or on the right, or else you can drastically shoot yourself in the foot when it comes to growing your business, making more money. And I'll tell you why. Recently in the United States of America, things have happened that have shown that there's a big shift that's going on. And the little known secret and pattern in how you can take advantage of these things will rear their ugly head if you don't pay attention to the three things I'll mention in this video. So, the executive branch has been created in the United States. You have to pay $500,000 to be a part of it to get exclusive access to Trump. So he's essentially selling the ability to get access to him, to influence policy, to network with other multimillionaires, billionaires, foreign oligarchs, CEOs of companies. It's a mastermind essentially. And if you keep on looking, if you look at how of what's happening in America, you pretty much, in a more transparent and more straightforward way, need to buy yourself in the room to power. So this trend is also seen in how immigration is changing. There was a visa, I believe the EB-5 visa, that Trump wants to scrap and replace it with something called the gold card, which is a play on the name green card, which is a $5 million card or process or program that Trump wants to launch to allow people the opportunity to essentially have a quick pathway to green card and permanent residency in the United States. So you also see it with how people who tread the line and don't say whether are really supporting Trump, if they're against the tariffs, how they get punished. So you have to really look at these things and see how you can benefit from them. So first off, you take a look at the executive branch. Membership fees range, because like some people have membership fees of $500,000 and potentially more. And the key idea is there was a time when Trump won the elections where he was standing beside all the tech billionaires, Zuckerberg, Bezos, the Satya Nadella, the Larry Page and Sergey Brin from Google. So never has there been a time where people were as verbosely supporting a political candidates who were the most powerful people in America. Because in the past, you see a lot of tech companies that swing the LGBT flags and swing flags, suggesting that they're that they're supporting Pride Month and changing their logos. And typically people that are really supportive of LGBT are typically on the left or Democrats. And it was a way of the companies were just assumed to be on the left. But this has signaled a really major shift, especially with Elon Musk spearheading this trend in being the head of DOGE, which is that government department responsible for, essentially deregulating governance. You see David Sachs, part of the PayPal mafia, a group of people involved with PayPal, including Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, and Chamath Palihapitiya. So you see all these folks work together and gain power and, cozy up to Trump and the billionaires. So what you see at the end of it, you see that things are becoming, although yes, there are tons of opportunities and there's never been a better time to raise money, make money, and multiply money. But there also hasn't been a time in American history where buying power has been so obvious in a while. Like, it hasn't been this obvious in a while. And this just means that you have to focus on seeing if you can get yourself in a room and align your part of what you're doing with the political ideology of the ruling party now more than ever in order to gain power, raise money, and so on. It's sort of like when Biden or Obama initiated, push for a lot of green initiatives. That was when people made millions in solar or in renewable energy. Or sort of like, different social justice movements and apps, for different demographics, sexual orientations and so on, got popular, became unicorns because they cozied up to whatever was reigning at the time. It's the same way now. The current mandate is America first. The current mandate is don't buy in other places, build companies in America. The current mandate is less immigrants. So you have to look at the part, so you don't have to agree with all of it, but just look for a part of what you do and a part that benefits you, and then see how you can align what you're doing in your work or your business with the incentives that are being sent out. One of my favorite ones are opportunity zones. So opportunity zones in the States, basically you invest in a parcel of land and you defer tax depending on how long your investment stays in the land, in perpetuity. Up to, the longer you keep the money in, the more your tax gets deferred and reduced and removed. And these are designated places in the United States that need development, that are probably underdeveloped or, very, for lack of better words, ghetto or run down. And it fuels investment into the country. So if you look at the types of policies that are being brought to the table and you look at parts of what you do and see how you can align those two things, then you can be in a better position to, to win and take advantage of things. Jeff Bezos, at the time of the recording of this video, he's known for owning the Washington Post. And in owning the Washington Post, it being more on the left side, obviously has potentially gotten scrutiny from Trump. But despite that, Bezos has been seen on the stage beside Trump, cozying up to him and making friends with him alongside with the other tech billionaires. Zuckerberg went and removed quote-unquote fact checkers on his social media platforms and blamed Biden for saying that, hey, the issue with censorship is because of Biden. Biden held my company hostage and I couldn't openly talk about what I really thought about COVID. And you have Apple saying that they're going to hire tons of American workers because they're going to bring the Americans first and hire tons of American workers. So time and time again, you see the most successful business people in America doing what Trump wants. I've never seen this as strong as a realignment as this amongst the richest people in America before, the richest businessmen in America. That being said, if you want to take advantage of it in your situation, you want to raise capital, grow your business, just look at America first. Look at things that incentivize America first. Look at things that incentivize building things in America. Look at things that incentivize getting foreign investments in America. Look at things that incentivize or de-incentivize buying foreign businesses or businesses that depend on foreign parts to manufacture. So whether you agree with it or not, people are taking advantage of it, and Jeff Bezos unfortunately got a little slap on the wrist by Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary, because allegedly Amazon blamed Trump for saying that if the prices go up, it's because of the tariffs. So that being said, never has there been a time where some people will call it oligarchic, some people will call it corrupt. Whatever it is, it's the reality that we are in now. So you have to take advantage of it while you can. And with this, we'll see you in the next one.